It's week by week. Numero 2. What? 2? Oh wow. Never really expected this. I'd like to thank all of the employees who wouldn't hire me this summer for not hiring me this summer and forcing me to find something else to do. If you're noticing anything different after the last show, it's probably that I've had my hair cut. This was due to continuous pressure from anybody who watched it telling me to cut my hair. I was also advised to lose 20 pounds and get a tan, but that was coming from a Canadian who has yet to do either of these things. Someone from New Zealand also said I wouldn't top the last intro. As such, I'm using very strange camera angles to try and entice you as an audience. Then again, what do New Zealanders know about being creative? I asked myself if I was selling out by getting a haircut and adhering to the whims of my adoring fans. I made the decision I made for 2 reasons. 1, because I don't want to get mobbed by an angry group of stylists from the internet. 2, because my hair was too long. The one proviso I gave myself when getting this haircut was to go to someone who hadn't cut my hair before. Therefore, they don't know what I look like, they don't know what looks good on me, and they'll give me something that looks ridiculous. By doing this, despite adhering to the whims of the people who had already watched my show, I'm also able to discourage them from ever asking me to do anything for them again. After all, I started doing this because there were things that I wanted to talk about, not that I wanted other people to tell me that they wanted to talk about. No, that's right. As such, you won't necessarily see really pressing issues, just issues that I want to talk about, and that's the way it should be. I'm not going to be told how to do this, okay? You want to tell me how to do this? You can go and do it yourself. This is mine. This is for me to watch and for me to laugh at because I find myself hilarious. And I learned how to be hilarious at Satire Camp. Satire Camp is where they send conservative pricks to learn to be funny, aka liberal. As you can see, it's worked rather well. When you have a sense of humour, this is the sound you hear in your head all the time, of all the little ideas bumbling around trying to get out of your face. And the only way to really shut up that horrible sound is to get them on screen, or on paper, or on instrument, or That was the sound of my lung having an idea and trying to push it through my face. So, what's been going on this week? It's 1984, bitches! This week, 1984 has been brought up because Apple has decided it's okay to share our geographic location from our iPhone or Apple device or whatever. Personally, couldn't give a shit. Oh, there's so many cameras on the street. It's 1984. Oh, everything's stopping us speeding in our cars. It's 1984. They're tracking my searches online so I can't look up child porn. It's 1984. Obsession we have with people watching us that makes us think somehow we're 26 years in the past. Am I missing the point here? Yes. Yes, you are. Huh. Maybe it's a bit weird to have people watching us. You have this big brother thing. Complex. That's what I was thinking of. Let's be realistic about this. There's over 1 billion people in this world. As much as we like to think we're overcrowding it, we're not. And even by overcrowding it, that makes us much more difficult to find. If I fuck off around Britain and don't tell anybody where I'm going, they're not going to know where I am. Me having my iPhone on me is not going to track me down. I could go and sit in some little cave underground like Batman and just kind of get on with my life there in the little cave underground like Batman. It's not going to make any difference to me at all. There are 60 million people in this country alone. If I really want to get lost, I'm not going to find it that difficult. There are 300 million people in America. If one of those 300... Let me say this again. 300 million people in America. In a vastly unpopulated land. Fuck 1984. All of this surveillance and everything like that. Omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, omnivorous being is able to watch us at all times, but so what if they are? The only people who really have anything to be afraid of are the ones who actually have something to hide, and the ones who have something to hide usually do a very good job of hiding it, and if they don't, they deserve to get caught. In the meantime, they're not listening to you have sex. They're not watching you cry sad tears onto your plate 3 weeks after your wife has died and you still haven't figured out how to make a TV dinner. They're not really doing anything. It's not 1984, it's 2010. Yes, people watching you know it doesn't matter. They're not invading your privacy, they're invading the world. If any of us wants to get lost at any time, we may go and do so. I was going to give a very nasty kidnapping joke there, but I'll leave it because the wounds might still be sore. Ah, fuck it, I'll say it. Madela.
The crap I've seen. The crap I've read.
A group of representatives from major oil companies stood before a courtroom which scrutinised their prevention plans when dealing with oil spills. But while trying to distance themselves from BP, they still all had one major flaw.
The answer is, when these things happen, we're not well equipped to handle them. There will be impacts. We've never represented anything different from that. That's why the emphasis is on prevention. Because when they happen, we're not equipped to deal with them.
The thing is, Tom, I'll handle this. With the inherent difficulties that already lie in... Frank, I got this, buddy. What needs to be said is that we would obviously make every available... Pete, I got this one, buddy. Fuck BP. NHS watchdogs, the NICE, nice, are calling for a total ban of trans fats in foods over the next several years, feeding to us the belief that if we take all the bad crap out of the crap that we eat, that all that will be left is the good crap. So while it is still our responsibility to feed ourselves, we'd slowly lose the right to decide what we eat. And in protest of this, I personally am going to flash fry an anorexic. ThinkGeek's annual April Fool's joke came back to bite them on the keister this year when they advertised a fake product on their site on April 1st called unicorn meat. While this product was fictional, not real, non-existent, bullshit, it was still advertised jokingly as unicorn meat, the new white meat. This provoked a 12-page response from the Pork Board. That's a board that discusses pork. Concerning the legality of the slogan, should unicorn meat ever be released as a real product, saying that it's too close to their slogan, the other white meat. See, this conveniently misses the point that it never will be a real product, because unicorns aren't real! Google have won round one in a $1 billion lawsuit brought against them by Viacom, claiming they should scan each and every video uploaded to YouTube, that's 29 hours per minute, to make sure it's not infringing on copyrights. To initiate the suit, Viacom paid marketing companies to edit their videos and upload them to YouTube, enabling Viacom to then find a real video that had been uploaded by someone out of the loop and then report that and point to the hundreds of thousands that they'd uploaded themselves as evidence as to why Google should be hiring copyright lawyers. It was a devious little plan, was it not? Yes. Yes, it was.
Except...
They uploaded so many videos that they mistakenly reported one that they'd uploaded themselves as the one that was breaking copyright infringement, therefore destroying the entirety of their argument in one fell swoop. Viacom. That was it's a touching moment. Idiot.